Ladies and gentlemen, g'day. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Economics Mate, and this is World of Tanks Blitz. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about undoubtedly one of the best heavy tanks at T10, currently in Blitz. I'm not joking when I say this. I did not expect the Rhinoceronte to be as good as it is. It has no reason to be as good as it is. I haven't played this tank in months. I've only had like 8 battles, and not even had 7 battles in the tank. And I took this thing out yesterday. And for the first time, it was my first game of the day. I haven't played pubs in a long time, been playing ratings and whatnot. And I got a fantastic game out of it. It was basically a 3 versus 1. It was pretty crazy, right? Pretty intense. I'm going to go through the statistics of this tank really quickly. I'm not going to bore yourself with it. You've probably seen multiple different reviews of this tank. But the important thing is it's a replay of myself, my own replay. So it's a bit of a rare occurrence because I'm not exactly the best of players, but I am getting there. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. Sona, I'm not going to let you down, mate. Thanks for being a top G. Anyway, the Rhinoceronte. 205 mils in the front of the turret is actually decent. It's not bad, but it's decent enough. 120 on the sides, 40 on the rear is not pretty good. On the hulls, 130 mils, but it is very troll because of the way it's angled. So do keep that in mind. The gun is very, very nice. The 127 millimeter gun, which is a very unique caliber. You have a 3.4 second aim time, which is fantastic. But do keep in mind, I am running equipment on this, so just bear in mind when I show you what equipment I'm running on this thing. 0.285 dispersion with the equipment that I've got. 2,592 DPM. Very, very nice indeed. Now, that's not the base DPM, so do keep that in mind because I've got provisions as well. 3.33 second reload per shot, so the intricate reload is an auto reloader. Your first shell, or rather your last shell, takes 9.72 seconds to reload. Your first shell takes 8.33 seconds to reload. And you have 2 shells in your clip. So the auto reload is actually very, very nice. You have a decent amount of DPM, with all things considered. You have 278 mils of AP pen. Again, I'm running this with calibrated shells, so do keep that in mind. 362 mils of heat pen and 70 on your HE. It's a 420 alpha shot, which is interesting. I thought it would be like 440, to be honest with you, considering it's a 127 millimeter, but anyway, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. And 520 on your HE. 7 degrees of gun depression is very, very nice indeed. Now, in terms of your engine power, you've got a 40 km per hour top speed and 31 is your average speed limit. Very nice indeed. Now, my equipment, I run this with calibrated shells because why wouldn't you? Of course, I'm running this with defense system, improved optics, enhanced gun laying drive for sure, for that better aim time. Enhanced armor, it does not need the improved assembly. Enhanced armor is the way to go. Engine accelerator, definitely for sure. Refined gun, 100%, because you already got that aim time down. You might as well decrease your dispersion for sure. Toolbox, because why not? And I didn't have enough credits at the time, but we're going to do this right now. High-end consumables for sure. Definitely. Now, obviously, provisions. I'm running this thing with the cheese bread and the cinnamon roll, and of course, the improved fuel. Now, of course, if this had improved engine oil, then yes, or gear oil, whatever you want to call it, then yes, I would be running that. But yeah, no, not in this case. And of course, consumables, multi-purpose kit, the repair kit, and the first aid kit. This would be my advice in running the equipment on this tank. Now, let's have a look at this replay. Alrighty, here we are. Playing on mines. That's right, I was playing the Rhinoceronte on mines. And, well, I mean, not exactly ideal map for T10. A lot of people give this map a lot of shit, and I can understand why people don't like this map. Understandably so. You know, it is what it is. But I guess beggars can't be choosers, right? I personally don't mind mines. I don't mind it. It's just sometimes it can get really, really annoying because, you know, tank destroyers and light tanks basically dictate the outcome of this match. Anyway, here we are. I'm on mines. I'm going to be rocking and rolling towards the top of the hill there. There's a WZ121 there, T100 LT, this side's to get spotted. I'm going to pause the video right here. Now, this situation here is very nice for the Rinocerente, because I've picked a spot right here, just on the crest of the hill, where I can see the enemy tanks trying to obviously go up the hill. Now, this AMX-50B has a 4-shot autoloader. He is very keen on trying to clear our T100LT. Now, T100LT decided to push way too hard into the enemy team on the hill there. Now, obviously, it's coming up against a 121. The WZ121 is not a lightweight vehicle at all. That is going to absolutely cause a lot of mayhem. I managed to get one shot into the AMX-50B. I decide to shoot the T57 Heavy. Unfortunately, I do get a bounce though. He does shoot me, but I do get a bounce, which is very, very nice. So the E50M has decided to join the party, finally, and we rock and roll. Here we are, indeed. I'll pause the video right here. Unfortunately, our T95E6 does get destroyed by the VK9001P, and I'm trying to figure out where the hell our T95E6 is. It looks like he is over there, right here. So he's near the cap points, near the cap circle, where the Kampfpanzer 50T is, and of course the VK9001P is, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Now, as you can see, unfortunately, this E50M has decided to stick on this hill and not actually push hard to clear that WZ. But then again, there are 2 tank destroyers out there that are in the bush at the back, and they are going to be absolutely devastating. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I don't want to push too hard because I don't want to bleed hit points. I know the 50B is there. I know the 57 Heavy is trying to, edge the hill right there. I do get a track shot. I want to try and get another track shot. Can I do some damage? Yes, I can. I hit the tracks again, a second time, sorry. And I do 2,127 damage, and I have no kills. This E50M should have pushed the hill with the T100LT at the beginning of the match, but for some reason decided not to. I don't know why. And is it going to affect the outcome of the match? Possibly. Possibly. But we're going to have to see right now. We are down a tank. We are down 2 tanks. They're down 1 tank. So technically they are winning 6-5 right now. The 57 Heavy gets, well, he's basically a 1-shot for me. The 50B is also a 1-shot for me. Sorry, the 121 is a 1-shot for me. That's if they eventually poke. I do see the 121. I try to get a shot there. I should have switched to the heat. That's on me. I do switch to the heat now. I don't know if I can guarantee a kill. No. There you go, I flopped my shot there, unfortunately. But the 57 Heavy is killed by the E50M, which is exactly what needed to be done. Now, what am I going to do in this situation? We are down 3 tanks, they're down 2 tanks. I need to find this 121, and it turns out this 121 is right there. I'm going to try and basically turn my vehicle around so that way... Oh, and I spot the the 268 right there. The 268 is going to be an issue. He's going to be an issue, and you're going to find out why towards the end of the match. Can I get a shot? I do believe it. Yes, I do kill him. Good. Okay, so I picked my targets there. I could have gone for the 268 for damage, but instead I decided to clear that 121 because I know he's going to be an absolute nuisance. Now it's a 3 versus 3 situation. I'm going to pause the video right here. Have a look where our team is. Our E50M is on that side of the hill. The VK9001P is getting into our VK7201, and we're still missing the T110E4. Now, the T110E4 is going to eventually show up right behind me, and you're going to see exactly that. Now, I was a bit skeptical as what I should do here now. Yes, of course, the VK90 does, in fact, kill our VK72. I do manage to get a shot into the Object 268, get another shot into him. That's 3,715 damage, 1 kill. He misses his shot on me, which is very crucial. I still have 1,600 hit points. I can use this to my advantage. I could have pushed down, but by the time I reloaded my shell, he would have already reloaded his shell, and it would have been game over for me because, I was waiting to reload both my shells because I'd rather do both the amount of damage than none. Now, notice how I'm on my own. It's a 3 versus 1 situation. Am I going to be able to clear this 268? I unfortunately hit his tracks, which is not good at all. I managed to get another shot into him, which is absolutely great. That's exactly what I wanted to do. He gets a shot into me, which is not good whatsoever. I'm going to try and get a shot into the 268. Yep, clear him first. There you go. That's 2 kills right there. 4,400 damage. The VK's there. He's on a 2-shot for me. Get a shot. Yes, I can get a shot into him. He gets a shot into me. I should have angled a little bit there. That's unfortunate. Now notice this. The T110E4 decides to kill me by jumping on me. It's just unfortunate. I could have killed that VK. I could have gone after him. Realistically speaking, I could have technically gone after him. I wasn't expecting the T110E4 to be there. I should have been more map aware. But at the end of the day, I did my best. I could have done better, but I did as good as I can possibly do with the amount of time that I had. And don't forget, our team basically, I mean, the team did well, but not very well. And you're going to see from the results screen. Now, you guys ready for this? Here we go. Here's the results screen. It's a defeat. I know, it's a defeat. Were you expecting some kind of ace mastery match? I only blocked 400 damage though, by the way. I did I killed two rather. I did over 5,000 damage. Have a look at the team sheet here. The E50M managed to do the most amount of damage, just shy of 3,000 damage. The 215B only did 1,700, which is, you know, typical 183 gameplay. The VK72 only did 1,200 damage, and the rest of the tanks did 900 and below. 600 damage for the Jaeger, and the T110E6 did 463 damage. I should have picked my targets better. I should have tried to bounce a few more shots, and I should have pushed a little bit harder, and maybe, just maybe, I would have been able to pull off a Kolobanovsky and possibly won that 3 versus 1 encounter. But instead I decided to stay in that one position where the freaking T110E4 can just drop on top of me. Because don't forget, I can use the T110E4's weakness, which is they can't traverse the turret fully. Anyway, that's the Rhinocerente. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to let me know in the comments down below what you think. Otherwise, see you later, guys.